Grown by Faith Farm. Victoria is going to help me here really quick and do something that we do a lot. We do this a lot, don't we?
Yep.
Like all the time. So it is Spelt Flatbread. You can use other types of flour, but we use freshly ground spelt. And it's also like a tortilla, so you can call it flatbread or tortilla. But what do we got there, girl?
We have 2 cups of flour, and then...
Oh, hold on. I need to talk nice and loud.
We
What
have,
do we have?
2 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of oil, and a tablespoon...
Teaspoon.
Yeah, a teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of baking powder.
Baking powder, and about 2/3 to 3/4 cups of water. Okay, go ahead and mix it up. Show them how easy it is.
You first take your flour. You always put the dry ingredients in first.
That's right. Then the salt and the baking powder. Stir it up, right?
Yep. And then you make a little hole, and then put the oil in the hole. And then pour a little bit of water in the hole.
Probably a little bit more, sweetie.
Okay.
Okay.
Then stir it, and then when that's all
Mixed up?
mixed up, you pour a little more water in.
Yeah. And for those of you who are not used to making bread, whether you're making yeast bread or sourdough or flatbread like we are, it depends on the moisture in the house, the humidity, all of that. Sometimes you need a little bit more water, sometimes you need a little less. And you get used to it as it goes, as you get more experience with it. All right. Let's see if you can see that really good. All right, we're gonna now. When you're adding extra water at the end, you always want to add just a little bit at a time because it can quickly become too saturated. And if it does get too saturated, it's not that big of a deal. You just grab some more flour. I think it's time for hands. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Okay, you knead that up. Go ahead. We like the feel of bread, don't we? Yeah, we do. And a lot of times when you don't have to knead this for very long, but when we make yeast breads, we like to say the Lord's Prayer, don't we? Yeah, but we don't really need to do that here because we don't need it that long. But it's kind of neat. Give us this day our daily bread. Yeah. Okay, now all you got to do is, look, this is a little too sticky, see? So you can take the bottom, what's left over in the pan, and kind of get the rest of that out like that. I'm going to give Gracie, Victoria, it's both Grace and Victoria. So funny, isn't it? When she was a baby, we called her Gracie, and now that she's older, we try to call her by her first name, Victoria. At any rate. Okay, so here's what I learned working at Little Caesars. So you sprinkle a little. You want some? Did you get any sprinkled in there?
No.
If it's sticky to touch, now what you do is you take your flour, or your dough, and then you work out. And I use my knuckles because I have very weak wrist. And then you just walk it out. We have many people in our family, and so what we have found out that some people like their flatbread or tortilla very thin, and some people like it thick. And I'm going to show you. Now this to me is way too thick. Actually, this recipe is supposed to make about 12 very thin tortillas or flatbread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart and show you how you can get it nice and thin. And we use these, oh my goodness, what do we use these for? Think of all the different things that we use.
For pizza, honey and cinnamon, applesauce on it, and garlic bread.
Oh yeah.
Egg rolls.
Egg rolls. We use them for so much. We use it. Oh, we make chips out of them too, don't we? And we use them to make herb crackers.
And then we put them on top of our chicken pot pie.
Ooh, we sometimes. Well, I think that's kind of a different spelt biscuit. But anyway, and I have found sometimes that if you let it set too, it will be a little bit more elastic. So you just turn. I just turn like this. Some people, some of the kids, sometimes they'll use paper plates. Anyway, so you get it nice and thin. You can work on it and get it even thinner if you want. But for time's sake, I'm just trying to give you the idea. Then you get a grill. Have a nice warm grill. You take it off and you plop it on your grill like this. And there you go. Now
You gave me the bigger one.
I gave you the, well, I cut mine off a little, so. So here you go. 1 minute on one side, flip it over in another minute, and you are done. And if you want to do a whole bunch at one time, you can put them in your oven on warm, or put them in a cloth and keep them in there so that they'll stay nice and warm. So see how, and if you work on it even longer, you can get it nice and thin. I love it for pizza, very thin. And I don't put the topping on until I have flipped it. So there you go, voila. Flatbread pizza. You know, bread and butter. That's another thing. She'll eat it just with some bread and butter. They're bread and butter. That reminds me of a song. It's so old you haven't heard of it, but it's something like bread and butter. What is it? Bread. I like bread and butter. Something like that. I like bread and butter. I like toast and jam. It's the weirdest song. It's so funny. I'll have to show it to you. Anyway, so if you want something quick that's super versatile, here you go. It's quick, easy. Get the kids involved and have fun, okay? Well, thanks for stopping by at Grown by Faith, and we hope that you are growing in your faith. God bless you and have a good day. So that we can do the pizza toast, okay? Actually, you might as well just pour it out. So we just use, just we don't use pizza sauce, we just use spaghetti, pasta. Try to always use organic if we have it available, or something homemade. Okay, there you go. Do your mozzarella cheese. And then you just put your favorite toppings on. What's your favorite topping?
Just cheese. Sometimes I like pepperoni.
Yeah, very good. Okay. We have found that it's helpful to get the cheese to melt is to put a lid over it, and it kind of works out nice when it's a glass lid because you can kind of see.
Oh, that feels
okay, another thing, Victoria. What else do you want to make, honey?
Applesauce on our flatbread.
Okay, so we've got some applesauce. Yeah. Okay, this is our chunky homemade applesauce.
It's delicious.
Ooh. We cover it up, and when we're done with it, we add a little tiny bit of butter and sprinkle some cinnamon on it. Good stuff?
Very.
Okay, there's the pizza in here. Okay.
This only takes about 3 minutes. Thanks for watching.
The cow jumping over logs.
When you were on her back.
Hey, what's
Not yet.
what's going on here?
That's
Special
good.
plates.
We're eating dessert.
Oh,
Honey
yeah.
cinnamon flatbread.
Oh, I love
yes.
Here, Chris.
Oh, we're gonna have it now.
Yes, we are.
Wow.
Dad, Mom has been driving us crazy with this song. She's been singing it all day.
It's driving us nuts.
Hey, wait, whoa. I'm so excited. I got the lyrics. I just Googled them and got them. I like bread and butter. I like toast and jam. I think when we do the video, at the end, we can sing this song, or maybe in the beginning. What?
Dad, please. No.
Tell her to
What?
stop
It would be
singing
so
the song.
funny.
But it's an old song.
It's an old song.
Children,
It doesn't matter if it's old. There's a lot of good.
she's your mother. She loves you.
He's
she
the man.
works hard.
That's right.
Do it for her.
Thank you for your support. Okay, honey, if you just sing, if you will sing and maybe try to harmonize right here. He likes bread and butter. He likes toast and jam. Well, come on. Just come on.
I love you, honey.
I know you do.
And you're the love of my life. But
Thanks.
no.
What?
No.
Oh, Dad, that's not fair. You just told us we had to do it.
She's your mother. She ain't my mother. She's your mother.
But look at this lovely dessert she just made you.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I will
You know what?
eat.
Listen. I'm just gonna, I'll tell you right now. The Bible says that laughter is like medicine to the soul. So if you guys just want to miss out, I'm gonna enjoy it, okay? I'm gonna go crank it up and sing this song, okay?
Does laughter fix deafness?
Oh, stop it. I like bread and butter.
Laughter does not fix
There
deafness.
she goes.
Can we glue her mouth shut with honey?
We should try it.